So every single week within your journey of better fitness, better health, weight loss, you are ideally doing two things. You're making progress and you're learning. Now, in the worst case scenario, you're doing one or the other. You're either making progress, and if you haven't learned anything, then, well, that's kind of sad. Or you haven't made any progress, but you've learned something from that week. Ideally, again, you're doing both. You're making progress and you're learning. Now, the reason why I'm saying this, because oftentimes progress can be very slow, or at least what seems to be slow, especially when you're looking on a day-to-day basis and you're obsessed with the scale and you're weighing yourself every day. Progress can seem to move very slow under those circumstances. So you get lost in the weeds when you're checking your progress so frequently. However, if you can't see the progress, what did you learn from the week? Again, you should be doing both. You should be making progress and learning, most ideal. But on the weeks where there seems to be no visible progress, the scale didn't move, you don't feel any different, well, what did you learn from the week? Now, in order to do this, you need to be able to be brutally honest with yourself. You need to be able to check your ego at the door and be able to admit if you didn't do everything the way you should do. So ego will prevent you from being able to do this. But if you can put your ego to the side and you can say, well, you know what? I didn't do everything I was supposed to do. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. I should have did more of this, or I should have did less of that. Those are the lessons that are going to, that I should say not will, but could potentially help you in the future. So this is how me and my clients, we turn those weeks where it seems like nothing's happening, nothing's moving in the right direction, into value. Because once we can identify and learn from that week, then we can put those things that we learned into actionable steps going into the next week to get better. And almost 100% of the time, that client, once they've taken action, they will always see better results the next week. So if you're experiencing where things don't seem like they're moving forward as quickly as you would like them to move, what did you learn from that week? And you've got to get away from the idea that you did everything right, because chances are you didn't. And that's why the numbers didn't move in your favor as much as you would like them to have. And look, it doesn't mean that you're a bad person. You know, what a lot of my clients tell me, you know, they love my approach because I don't yell at them when they don't do what I ask them to do. Because I know that's just not productive. Plus, that's not my style. I hold my clients accountable, but I don't treat them like kids. So that's what I encourage my clients to do. We're either in the best case scenario, we're making progress and we're learning. But in those scenarios where the progress doesn't seem to be there, what are we learning? Okay, then when we identify what didn't work, then we come up with a plan to either change those things, tweak those things to make those things better, and then we apply that plan, and then almost always 100% of the time, that person sees better results the next week. So let me know what you think about that down below in the comments. And if you have anything to add to it, let me know down below in the comments. And if you need help on your journey, click the first link below in the description, fill out the form, and the two of us will figure out together what we need to do to get you from where you're at to where you want to be.